This can be used in your Good afternoon, class. Online class is AV working?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So where had we stopped? Chapter 4. Okay. Rural administration. First and foremost, whenever we are going to discuss about rural administration, we will be seeing largely from your executive perspective. Okay. Read on a line below this. In villages of India, comma, to bring a uniformity in more than 6 lakh plus villages. The reason I'm giving you this is this can be used in your mains statement. We have 6 plus lakhs of villages, and all these should have in villages we may have different zones, north, south, east, west, but the underlying problem of villages is common. Okay, what did you write on? Read out the last line. In more than 6 plus lakh villages, comma, there needs to be a management which looks into the common needs. Put a hyphen and write down water, comma, electricity, road connection, comma, land records, comma, maintaining law and order, etc. Okay, in all the rural areas, two most important aspect. If I tell rural administration, commonality that we have to see in all the villages is two things. Maintenance of land records and maintenance of law and order. Write that down. None? First subheading, write down. Law and order. Under this, write down. Observance of law and maintenance of order in the society is the prime duty of police. So, which organization is going to look into law and order with respect to villages? Means it is your police. Done? Under the small subheading, area of a police station. Entire India, all the corners, nook and corners, if it is said it belongs to India, all of them have a jurisdiction of some or the other police station. So every single nook and corner of India comes under one or the other police station ka jurisdiction. Superintendent of police is responsible for all the police stations in a particular district. A police station is the lowest tier, or it is the basic unit of the concept of your police organization. Station house officer is in charge of a police station. Then next subheading. Law and order. What? Okay, then this is maintenance of land. Maintenance of land records. Patwari is responsible for the maintenance of land records in a group of villages. For a person who maintains the land records in villages, the government designated name is Patwari. Local areas pe they will be called with different names. You just have to by heart the name Patwari only. He will also be referred to as Lekpal. Kanugo. Village officer, etc. Next subheading, roles of a Patwari. Point wise write down, maintains and updates land records. Maintains and updates land records. Full stop. These records have details about land, comma, its type, whether it is a fallow land, whether it is a agricultural land, okay, comma, crops grown, comma, ownership of land, comma, forests, which area is a forest, comma, roads, etc. Second point, Patwari is responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from farmers. Next, last, third point. Patwari provides information to the government about the crops grown in an area. The land records at village level is maintained by Patwari, at Tahsil level is Tehsildar, and district level is by collector. Done? What is it? Huh. In a taluk level, a person who will look into the land records is called as Tehsildar. Done? Village, town, city. That is how the transformation is. Village is Patwari, town is Tahsildar, your city or your progression is your district. Hindu Succession Amendment Act of 2005. Maintenance of land records is very essential as it is the sole facilitator of land sale, purchase, etc. Right on, then I'll explain what this is. Done? See, according to, we saw who maintains the land records. Why land records are important means because anything with regarding to inheritance all happens with your legitimate land records only. So according to Hindu Succession Act of 2005, they made a change telling that daughters, sons and their mothers all are entitled for equal share from the land or ancestral land. For that, land records becomes very important. Right on, next point below this. As per the Hindu Succession Act of 2005, sons daughters and their mothers in Hindu families can get an equal share in the land. This provision is applicable to all the states and union territories within India. Hindu Succession Act. The word Hindu implies Buddhists, Jains, Sikhs, Parsis, all of them. Your Muslims will be guided by your religious laws. According to them only law is there. Recently, they are trying to bring about something called as Uniform Civil Code, which means that will speak about the inheritance of all religions equally. But many religions don't want that to happen. They feel like their law, their rights, their land inheritance is better guarded in their religion. So government has taken it only for this section. Done? Next is prelims question. I think you had a doubt yesterday. Did you get it sorted? Prelims question. Okay. Read on first one. Consider the following statements. Consider the following statements regarding responsibilities of the Patwari. Option A. Or first point, right on point wise. First point. Maintains and updates land record. Maintains and updates the land record. Second point. Responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers. Land revenue from the farmers. Third point. Issues the voter ID. Issues the voter ID card. Next, fourth point. Provides information to the government about the crops grown in an area. Information about crops grown in an area. Which of the above statements are correct? Next line. Option A, 1 and 2 only. B, 1, 2, 3. C, 2, 3, 4. and D 124. Read the question once. What do you think is the answer? 124. Voter ID is not issued by Patwari. Mark the option. Right on. Second question. Consider the following statements. Patwari has the power to settle land disputes second point. Hindu Succession Act of 2005 gives equal right to daughters to inherit the father's property after his death. Which of the above statements are correct? Option A, one only. B, two only. C, both 1 and 2. D, none of the above. Why is it none of the above?
Option B, two. Option B, equal rights to daughters, sons, and mother.
Okay. So first and foremost, I will clear something to you guys about prelims. Prelims is about how UPSC asks. You should not think this statement itself is right or wrong on your own assumption. You have to first look into the question and then tell. First thing is, read out the first statement.
Has the power to settle land disputes.
Now here when we tell settle land disputes, let's assume these are 4 lands. Okay, 4 lands. This is 1 acre land. This is half acre. This is again 1 acre. And this is also 1 acre. Just keep this in mind. Read out the second statement.
Hindu Succession Act of 2005 gives equal rights to daughters to inherit the father's property after his death.
There are a couple of lands. What your Patwari is to do means, this land belongs to whom? Understanding? Land belongs to whom? What crops are grown here? How much is the land? Now, in this case, let's assume this is a forest land. He has to tell what type of land it is. This will not have any owner, this will not have any crops. So, he will just assess how the land is. Understanding? Let's say there are 2 brothers and sisters who are fighting about this land. He will not come and settle what you are supposed to do in this land. Okay. So, the concept that he will settle the land dispute statements becomes wrong. He will only maintain the records, nothing more, nothing less. Second thing is equal rights to daughters. In the statement that I told you while you were writing, I said sons, daughters, mothers all have equal rights. In this statement, have I mentioned equal rights only to daughters? No, which means it is available to daughters also. If I remove the word daughters and just add mothers also, that statement is correct. Understanding? I am not using the word only anywhere. If I use only to daughters, then that will raise question. Otherwise, this statement is correct. The first one is wrong, second one is right. Okay, write it down. Next, last one. See, the reason we are dividing rural administration and urban administration is the needs of these areas are similar. Irrespective of 6+ lakh villages in India, at the end of the day, they all have some similarity. Understanding? The issue of water problem, issue of non-availability of electricity. Understanding? But when it comes to urban area, they all have similar set of issues. That is why we are defining as rural administration, urban administration. Under urban administration, we will be discussing about two things. Municipal council and municipal corporation. This is what your urban administration comprises of. Corporation. Municipal corporations are established for bigger cities like Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai. How are we determined what a bigger city is? Write down, then I'll explain. Write down below this one question. How is a bigger city determined? How is a bigger city determined? Below that, write down. A city having population any particular place which has population about 10 will be how you are going to set up municipal corporation or municipal council. If you have to be called a municipal council, minimum population needed is 25,000 lakhs. Municipal council minimum is 25,000. Done. Next point, write down. Done. Next point, write down. A municipal